Downtown between Brush Street and I-375. That's where we're located in the heart of Detroit at Ford Field, which first opened back in 2002. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At their own 23-yard line. The tackle now, Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
63.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And he is met down the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Zadarius Smith able to get him down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Sometimes your offenses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here's 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
That one complete down the field to Smith. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there for Philly. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, we were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Hurts. They'll roll him out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now Hurts changing up the play. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 21. In motion, the tight end. Goff now looks to throw. Oh, short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
In motion goes Patrick. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Eagles 7, Lions nothing.
Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. In motion goes Patrick. Out of the gun, Goff finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Mission accomplished on that throw. Slant, pick up the 1st down. I like how I just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To the air again. Goff. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 2nd down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. It keeps him out there. Big boys, they can make someone miss in the open field.
3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. On the end around, here comes Williams. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Credit the tackle to Darius Slay.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get him down at about the 37. Well short of the 1st.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they may be content to take this 7-0 lead into the locker room. We'll see. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create...
And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Here's Hurts to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Oh, that's a big let off there on third down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a first down, but for big yardage as well.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Open, and he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. Devontae Smith as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Here comes a reverse. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment, takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled in the booth ready for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if we come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, trying to slow things down a little bit.
Goff going to shift them around. Back to throw now on first down. And he slings one that's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
Super 66.
Here's Goff. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Again, it's Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So that, Charles, maybe the play that this defense has been looking for.
They've hung in there, and if they lose this game, it won't be from a lack of effort on their part. The key question is, can the offense finally do something, because we're into the third quarter, and a 0 is still glowing on the scoreboard.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Now they'll audible to something else. In motion goes Patrick. Now Goff. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. In motion goes Patrick. Here's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Jamison Williams, 94 yards. And the Lions have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll send the tight end in motion. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. A two-point conversion will cut this down to a 6-point game. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and go forward. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Across midfield. He's on his way. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw here. He'll buy some and he can't find a receiver. And he's brought down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. Snapping it on second down. Barkley inside handoff. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So now things get interesting on third and goal from the 1.
This almost becomes a Darwinian call, doesn't it? Almost survival of the fittest here. I know we can go all cliche. I'll go ahead and do it. Who wants it more here? Who has a better leverage at the line of scrimmage? Let's go and see what happens.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll boost their lead to 9. It's 17-8. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
This is 1st and 10. Gone. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Time not on their side. They've got one timeout, the 2-minute warning to work with as well. But they need points. 1st and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gibbs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
2nd and 6 coming up. To throw is Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll move them back within 6 now. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the Eagles dodge a bullet. They cover it up. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That is intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
On the ground, this is Williams.
influence. We're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now first and goal. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. Gibbs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Hold on. Check.
Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down about the 2-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Third down and goal coming up here. They'll try to run with Gibbs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Going quickly out to the right side. Touchdown! A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. They'll come up first and 10 here. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time to work with here, but the timeouts, they're gone. Here's first and 10. They'll go to Barkley again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
No timeouts. You got to go quick here.
They'll come up now. This is second and long. Back to throw. Hurts fumbles it. And this is scooped up by the Lions. Inside the 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little...